great day today. All right, today is our Gather Your Fragments Friday. So this is the part of the week where I like to look through my refrigerators, freezers, and pantry and go, what kind of food can I gather up and then start to make a few meals to get us through today, which is Friday, get us through Saturday, get us through Sunday, and more than likely it gets us through Monday. So we already did our baking this week, so I won't be doing any baking today, but today will be meals. So I was like, what should I do today? And so what I'm gonna do, I thought I would do something a little bit different. You guys know my oven was broken a little while ago, remember? And I had my wonderful friends that sent me the part to get it fixed, which was awesome, and it works great. But it really wasn't a big deal not to use the oven for those few months I didn't. You know what I used instead? Was my air fryer. And what was good about that was that you can make everything in your air fryer. So for me, as a person that maybe you're on a limited income or you gotta watch what you use, and to heat up your oven sometimes, it costs a whole lot of money to run your oven, right? Just to heat it up for one meal. So that is where the air fryer comes in handy. I feel like, you know, we have little gizmos and gadgets, but I think that is one thing, like your microwave, you know, that cuts down on cooking, or like a toaster oven that cuts down on cooking, but air fryer can do everything that this thing can do and more. And so today is going to be your lucky day. If you are in the need for an air fryer or wondering if you should get an air fryer, this video is going to be all about meals prepared in the air fryer. Does that sound good? I can do that, right? I planned out things that I can make today, and it'll all be done in an air fryer. So just to show you the versatility, that's a good word, of what can be made in air fryers besides just like, you know, like your baked chicken, breaded chicken or whatever. It's like so much you can do in there, and it works out good. Now before, when I was doing this, I did it a few times, but I had such a large amount of food I had to make, it was like taking me forever, and I'm like, I don't think this is gonna work very good. It's gonna take me forever to make this meals because there's so many people. But now I just I only cook for 8. Cooking for 8 is a whole lot different than cooking for a bunch of grown adults, and so I'm like, this is gonna work. So I was kind of looking through my pantry, what am I gonna make today? So in my air fryer today, I'm gonna do an omelet. I'm gonna make an omelet in there. I'm going to make some scones. I'm gonna do some hard-boiled eggs because people rave about how great hard-boiled eggs and how easy they are in the air fryer. So I'm gonna try it to show you how great it is. I do them in the pressure cooker, and that works great, but we're gonna try them in here to see how they go. We're gonna make some garlic parmesan potato fries and some sweet potato fries. And I'm gonna do, thinking like a Mediterranean type meal tonight. So I'm gonna do chicken gyros, but I'm gonna do meatballs. We can do that, right? Meatballs for the kids that went the ground beef versus chicken. And then one of my viewers gave me a great recipe for a cucumber salad, and we've got so much corn, so I thought I'd do roasted corn in the air fryer tonight too. And then what else? I'm looking through. I'm gonna make some whipping cream for coffee. We're gonna make hummus to go with our pita. Put pita in there as well. We're gonna do some, and I'm looking through what else, and popcorn, of course, because not popcorn in the air fryer. I don't think you can do that. No, you actually can't do that. So and then some kind of dessert, because tomorrow we're gonna be going to Lauren's for dinner, which is gonna be nice. So I'm like, I'm gonna make a whole lot of different meals in here just to show you how great this is. So this video is gonna be a product review video, but I'm gonna make a whole lot of meals with it and show you how great the air fryer is. And the greatest thing is they are gonna give you 40% off with the coupon code right here on the screen. So the sale is going to go on through the end of August. So if you are looking to get yourself an air fryer, this would be the time to get it, because that's 40% off. That's like pretty much half the price, which is awesome. Very cheap. And then I opened this one up and I was like, okay, this is good. It's a lot bigger than mine is, and I'll show you the different perks and the pluses and all those good things of the air fryer, why it'll be a good fit. So, but thank you, Elechomes, for supplying my family with an air fryer. So we're gonna try it and show you how great it is. It's gonna be a good thing, I promise you, because I know I like using my other one, and we use it all the time. It sits over there in my corner, and Evan uses it pretty much every day for making his meals. We use it all the time. You guys see me doing it for all our different meals, for quick fixes. I used it when my oven was not working. I didn't do any baking in it, and so today I'm gonna do that because I do have their accessory kit, and their accessory kit has this great thing called a toast holder. And now I would just put my toast in the bottom this way that it can get toasted all around. It's got the little wire racks. It also has a muffin. I'm gonna try to do something in here just to show you how easy it is to bake in there. A little pan in here you can bake in, and then a smaller one that we're gonna make our omelets in. So we're just gonna have a good day learning about the air fryer, and then making some great meals for gathering your fragments up for our family. So you ready to get going with our day? All right, let's get making probably the omelets. Let's do the omelets first in the air fryer. All right, for my omelet, I'm gonna chop up onion. I got tomato at a farmer's market. I've got some spinach here frozen. I'm gonna use that. And then I have some Parmesan cheese. I think I'll sprinkle that. And I'm gonna chop it up, put it together. I'm gonna use this pan right here and put this in the air fryer and make a little omelet. Show you how easy it is. Okay, so you see how simple and easy that is? You just put it, I put it on the wire rack and put that inside it. You can also use like ramekin bowls, you know, like the little glass ones. Use these if you don't have like the one that I got that came with it. That'll work too. You can do individual ones in there. So my bacon, you know, I already cooked it in there. Actually, this is actually cooked in the oven, sorry. But I have cooked it in my air fryer before. I did that before. Usually I would heat this up in the air fryer in the morning because it makes it nice and crispy. So we usually bake the big giant packages, whatever, 15 pounds of it, put it in a bag like this and freeze it. And then when we want to have it, we just take it out, either put it in the air fryer if we're going to eat it separately to crisp it up. You put it in the microwave, it's just not as crispy, but it does work and do what you need to do. So now I'm gonna let this cook. The great thing about this is that when you're cooking on the stove, you gotta sit there and babysit the stove. So you have to stand there because if not, it cooks, you know, boils over or burns or sticks or whatever. So the air fryer, you can leave it and let it do its thing, which is really, really good. So I'm just gonna let this cook in here for right now, and then I'm gonna mix up the next thing to make the scones to show you how to make those. Here we're gonna cook mini style. So I'm gonna make it, this is from the recipe book that comes in here. It's got a lot of good recipes, and right here is blueberry scones. The only thing I'm gonna do different is mix berries versus just blueberries, but I like scones. I don't know if my kids do because I haven't made them in a long time. So I'll make a small batch if they like them. That'll be a great thing. So I'm gonna put the recipe on the screen here and just mix it all together. All right, the ones are done in there. Look how delicious. All right, look how perfect that turned out. Perfect. You can turn the temperature down. I had it on 360. Probably put about 350 if you don't want the brown, but I like the brown. So I'm just gonna heat up my bagel round in there, and then I'm gonna put the scones in there because I put the little toast holder. You can put it on the bottom as well. I've done that before. It just kind of crisp, a little bit different, so I'll see how this does for the whole thing. But how great. Now I'll put my rack back in there with some parchment paper and do the scones. And that is delicious. Very good, look up. And I didn't have to watch it, I didn't have to do anything with this. So now I'm gonna have this one I'm gonna have for breakfast here. And then the scones are cooking. They take 10 minutes in there on 350. The great thing is you can start it up, you can change the temperature while it's cooking. So let's do, look at, we got the air fryers, scones. I'm gonna hard boil some eggs next after the scones are done. All right, since this is Gather Your Fragment Friday, I'm gonna make one more of these without the cheese in case Jade would like it in the morning. And then I'm gonna heat up this little pizza that I made this week. And this was leftover, just regular eggs I made. There is a couple of sausage bites in there and some bacon. I put some cheese. I'm gonna use the microwave for this. Heat this up so the kids can have this with a scone. So we'll just put this in the microwave. Look at how these turned out. They smell so good. Use the tongs to take them out. I didn't do that. Let's take a piece out. Look at. Let's try. Crispy on the outside, but soft on the inside. These are really good. What would make them really good is like a granulated sugar, like a hard sugar to put on top. I think would be really good. So delicious. All right, scones are done. Delicious. I like them because I like the more plainer things. So my kids, they were like, "Oh, it tastes like a plain blueberry muffin." I said, "Yeah, this would be like a scone you would have over if you had tea." But probably the sprinkle of hard sugar on top would make it more appealing for them. But good. I'm just glad I made a bunch because they won't eat it. I guess who's gonna be eating this? Me. So this is delicious. All right, so I'm waiting for the air fryer because I put that other egg in there. So that'll go in. It's got 4 minutes left. Then I'll put my hard-boiled eggs in. But for now, I'm gonna cut up potatoes and make the oven fries. I'm gonna make out such a mini batch. I know. I'm literally gonna put this many in here. I feel so weird making such small batches, but better than wasting the food. So we're gonna make garlic parmesan fries and then some sweet potato fries. So I'm just gonna chop them and peel them. Maybe I'll do chunks for the potatoes and maybe chunks, probably chunks. Chunks are easier for the sweet potatoes. Put them in a bowl and I'll tell you what I put in there. All right, food is going well. Let me turn it here. Kids are kind of eating breakfast, doing their thing. So the potatoes, you can just do sweet potatoes with nothing on them. I have done that where you put no oil, no anything on, just put them in the air fryer and they'll do fine. What the oil does, it makes it a little bit crispier. So I use grapeseed oil. That's just what I like. I do have olive oil I started using for a few other things, but grapeseed oil, I usually just put salt in there, but I also put sugar because I remember doing that to make it a little bit, give it that nice little taste. And then the other one, I should have switched bowls because there's more potatoes than sweet potatoes, but that's okay. I put Italian seasoning, a little bit, it's basil and oregano. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a whole lot in here. Marjoram, thyme, rosemary, savory, sage, oregano, basil. I didn't know that, but it was oregano and basil. That in there, I put some garlic seasoning. I put a little bit of salt and then I put Parmesan cheese in there, just the, like the powdered kind because the other cheese would melt. And then put the oil so it would stick and stir it up. That I'll put in the air fryer. I'm waiting on my eggs. I had to put my eggs back in. I turned it to 350 and then did it for the time like I did the first time, that didn't finish the inside. So definitely do 360. It's gonna get, or do 350 longer. So how great, time is flying. So I'm like, okay, I'm marking down my list, I'm going down. I'll put those eggs in there and get that cooking, then we'll do the fries. Then we're gonna make some chicken patties, which is basically just put them in the air fryer. So probably why I'm waiting for the air fryer, because it does take some time to do, which is fine. I will probably mix up some popcorn. Maybe I'll do that in the process. Let me do some popcorn in the process. All right, second batch of eggs. Like I said, do it 360 for the time so you have it good. All right, breakfast is done. Okay, let's go on to what I would do for lunch, and that's gonna be hard-boiled eggs. I just had to Google a recipe real quick, and they said just put the eggs on the air fryer basket at 270 for 15 minutes. So we're gonna try and see how it goes. All right, so we'll just see how this goes. The pressure cooker does it for like, I think it's 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes, 3 minutes? I can't remember, 3, whatever it is. It's super short and quick. So we'll just try them in the air fryer, because again, we're just trying to see if we can do everything in the air fryer today, make life good. So I actually put my sweet potato fries in the other air fryer of my own to speed up the process a little bit, and I'll cook the other ones in here just to show you, because air fryers work all good. This is a lot bigger air fryer. It's a deeper basket, and I like that the bottom of it has a fan on it to blow, which is really cool. So I'm anxious to keep making and keep trying. So I think that, let's see, fries will be next. Let me mark them off my list. How about I said popcorn. Let's just make some popcorn, because they do like popcorn. All right, so we're gonna make some popcorn. This is easy to go in the microwave. We make this every single week and absolutely love it. I've got a lot of you hooked on this. This is the Salbris popcorn popper. You get it on Amazon. Not a product review, just an awesome product. But look at this thing. A couple of you sent me emails saying thank you for it. One lady sent it to me and said her special needs daughter really enjoys using it, and so she said thank you from the bottom of my heart. So hey, popcorn, spread love through popcorn maker. So what I do is I use coconut oil. I do like a blob. It's like a 1/4 cup of stuff on the bottom. What happens is when the seeds get hot, that coconut oil melts and it coats the seeds, so it works out really good. So my popcorn, I think it's magic mushroom popcorn. I got a huge 50-pound bag from a friend, and it was awesome. Just nice popcorn. So I do about a 1/2 cup of seeds in the bottom of mine, and then I put this on there. I like just the popcorn salt, but this is all that my Walmart had at the time. So, and just kind of salt your popcorn and stick it in the microwave for 320 and see how your microwave does. If it kind of slows down the pops, then more likely it is finished. So this is, we love it, kids love it. I used to use the air poppers. I actually used to use just a pan on the stove, and that was okay. Then I just did, well, let me get the air popper. So I got the air popper. Well, it was okay, but the problem is it's just like dry popcorn. So you put all this butter and salt all over it, and you're like, ugh, which is okay, but just got so heavy. And then you're like, just have plain because it's healthier. Well, this right here is really, really good. So in the coconut oil, I Googled it. It says not to put it in here, but I was reading the reviews on Amazon, and the guy that was doing it, he said coconut oil and salt, because that's movie theater popcorn. So I'm like, very interesting. So, oh, hear this tapping? A lot of you asked, what is that noise along with what's that step over there? I never, it's my ice maker. It just spins, like turns like it's gonna drop eggs. So my girlfriend was here one day, she's like, it's your hen laying an egg. I'm like, what? So it goes like cluck, 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 and then it'll drop the ice in there. So, and a lot of you asked what the step is in my pantry here. Right there, they're like, why do you have to step up in your pantry? My stairs goes right behind me, so it goes right downstairs right there. So that's the ceiling for the stairs. So that's your most pressing questions of what is the step for and what is that clucking noise. That would be it. So let's put this in the microwave. So I've got eggs in the air fryer, popcorn rolling, sweet potatoes in the air fryer. What I'm gonna do is chop up some cucumbers, because I went to the farmer's market yesterday and got all those cucumbers. So I did one bag, washed them up. I'm gonna cut them, just peel them and put them in a container, because we're gonna eat these through the whole weekend, because that's good. And then make a salad with them in a little bit. It says just plunge it in ice bath. We're gonna put these in the air fryer here and turn them on the French fry setting. All right, I'm gonna try to see how well these peel being in the air fryer. All right, so eggs peeled great. I peeled those ones, the ice water was so frozen, like my hands were so cold. So I started peeling there and I pulled it out and did it under the warmer water. Then I got stuck to it, but they peeled just fine. So I've got these, I'll put a lid on it. My potatoes are done, they look delicious, look at these. Perfect and crispy. So now what I'm gonna put in here is I'm heating up, I put in the other one, I put the chicken patties in there, like those breaded ones, they're like Chick-fil-A ones. I got those meatballs, remember the meatballs I got? At the discount store, look how huge they are. They're huge meatballs. So I'm gonna put those in here for the kids that want meat and they can just slice them because they're so huge. And I have some chicken fajita meat as well for the gyros. All right, so keep them going with the air fryers. Got the meatballs in there and the chicken over there. Great thing about air fryers, I even have 2 going in my kitchen. It's still a lot cooler in here than it would be if you turn that big old oven on. So another tip to save yourself some heat in your home. So I'm gonna mix up, because I'm just waiting, some whipping cream for my coffee. I add about, let me see, 1 cup. I do about half a container, but I realized I didn't use all of it last time. So I put a little bit in there. It held together for about what? I did it on a Wednesday, and by Tuesday it was still good, like 6 days later, from using powdered sugar. I was using regular sugar, and that's good too, but using powdered sugar, it'll hold better where it doesn't want to fall apart. So just do that and mix it. Hand mixer to me goes a lot faster than putting it in my like stand mixer. I do it that way and it seems like it takes forever. This is done in like 3 minutes. All right, well, air fryer is still going. I'm gonna make this cucumber salad. It's from Michelle Walls. She said, my sister makes an awesome Mediterranean fattoush salad with cucumbers. So you use 4 cucumbers peeled and chopped, 1 large container of grape or cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna use my tomato and chop it up. 2 large green onions chopped. It says only use first half of stalks, half a cup of mint leaves, which I don't have, a tablespoon parsley, a cup of olive oil, a cup of lemon juice, salt and pepper to taste, serve with pita bread. So I'm gonna make similar, but I'm gonna do onion in mine, and I also have black olives. Can you do that? I'm gonna do it, so that'll work. And then I'll just use I probably won't use that much lemon juice because I have 3 lemons here. I'll squeeze and see what we can get with that. So, all right, let's try this new dish. Okay, so for those of you that make real authentic Mediterranean food, hopefully I didn't botch that and make it yucky, but that's actually really good. So I added the olives just because I had them in the refrigerator. I didn't add as much oil or lemon juice. She said 1 cup each. I don't know if that's too much or not, but maybe it was big giant cucumbers too. And a large container. Yeah, this is probably a big giant batch. So, but very good. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator in a bowl. All right, so I've got these three things. Basically, the chicken patties I'll probably save for the weekend just to grab, and the kids can eat them in a pita or a wrap. The fajita we're gonna have in a gyro because we have it, and the meatballs if they want that. We're gonna take this tonight. These pitas, these are really good. I got these at Sam's Club. Put them in the air fryer and let them puff up a little bit, and then we'll put the chicken on it or the meatball. And I've got tzatziki dressing, and then there's some lettuce. We can cut up cucumbers, tomatoes, whatever we want to put. I'll eat this little salad with it, and that'll be delicious. So the only thing I'm going through, I'm just gonna mix up some hummus right now and some strawberry sauce. And I think I'm still gonna do some couscous. I will do couscous. I'll mix some of this up. This will go real quick. So let's put lids on all these and put them in the refrigerator, and then we'll make probably the strawberry sauce next for the yogurt. All right, so the thing my kids like is strawberry sauce for their yogurt. They love yogurt. They've been eating yogurt a lot, so note to self, make yogurt. So all I do is put some berries in my blender here, put a little apple juice if it's not, it's been sitting out, so a little bit thawed, and some sugar, and then they top their yogurt with it. Discovered, like, I don't know, last week that this fits perfectly in here and doesn't actually touch your blades. All right, learn something new every day. All right, we're gonna put that in a mason jar and then just put the lid on, and the kids eat it with yogurt. All right, just rinsed out my blender. So next thing I'm gonna make is some homemade hummus. I'm just gonna do one container. Last time I did two, which was way too much. These were cooked in my pressure cooker and then frozen, so they just come out nice and thawed. They work good. I'm gonna add a little bit of water because usually there's some canned juice in there, but since I don't have that, I'll do that. So it's gonna be lemon. Let me squeeze. It's gonna be some lemon. Last time I worried about the seeds going in there. Don't worry about the seeds, they just get all ground up. So I'm gonna take one lemon, squeeze it in there. Very good. I'm gonna add some peanut butter. You can use tahini if you'd like, but if you don't have tahini, you can use peanut butter, and it tastes good. It gives a little nutty flavor. I had tahini for a long time and I used it, and I was like, this is just fine. So just add like a quarter cup there. I got the real recipe on my blog. This recipe is gonna be just kind of figure it out as you add. Add a little bit of olive oil. We're gonna add some salt. I think I emptied a whole salt container. Some cumin. And garlic, let me get that. Jensen, will you let Maxine in, honey? Super simple to make. I've got water boiling over here for my couscous. All you do is add 3 cups, for this size box, 3 cups of water, let it bring it to a boil, put some salt and olive oil and put this in, and then all I'm gonna do is add this to it, stir it, put the lid on and shut it off. All right, so the watermelon, awesome. Sorry, I'm working as I'm talking. That watermelon was, let me show you couscous real quick. super simple. Couscous is so simple, I forget how good it is. The watermelon, that's been sitting on the counter for 2 weeks. I think we're going on our 3rd week here that we went and bought it. So they last just fine. Don't worry about putting them in your refrigerator. In the grocery store, they don't put them in the refrigerator. They keep them out in the aisles. So the couscous I'm gonna put, I ran out of containers, and I realized Lauren didn't realize she had all her glassware in the cupboard here. So I'm gonna put this in here, and we're almost done. Look at, all right, so for lunch, we're getting the couscous in a container. I put the glass dishes out for Lauren so she can take them to her house. I made pasties. I heated them up the other day. I'm just gonna put them back in the air fryer so we can heat them up for lunch. It'll need just like 10 minutes to cook. That's it. I've just got a couple. I'll put those out. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is, we got all that corn yesterday. Let me show you. We got it all at the farmer's market there. So I put it all in the refrigerator. So what I'm gonna do is, we're gonna have corn forever and ever, you know. I'll freeze some of it too, but today I was gonna do roasted in the air fryer. My kids don't love roasted corn. Our favorite is just plop it in a pot of boiling water and cook it. So that pot over there is huge. It's got this much water in the bottom. I'm gonna husk these and then clean the fuzzy hair stuff off, and then after that boils, put them in there for like 5 minutes. That's all you gotta do, just keep the lid on. You can put salt in there, you can put sugar in there, whatever you like for your corn. So I'm just gonna do these so we have corn for the weekend. A lot of my kids said they would eat it if I cut it off the cob. So I'm gonna cook it, and just after it's done, I'll pull it off, make it have less room. All right, I'm cleaning my air fryer right now. What I like about this one, look at, let me just bring it down. It's got the fan, and then underneath it is where the grease is at. So it's got that extra layer. My other one goes right down to it. So this is nice to have that little bit of a space. It helps keep it running a whole lot better because that fan can actually blow underneath it. So they did a good job when they improved this. All right, my corn is boiled. It's already done. So I'm gonna put some cold water. Make sure it's cold to rinse it. So I'm gonna chop this all up the sides. I was gonna do that because it's a lot more to store in your refrigerator with ears of corn, and the kids do like it cut off. So just rinse it so you can touch it. All right, so the last thing to do is my corn. The easiest way to cut corn off the cob is put it on a cookie sheet with sides so it doesn't get all over the place. I like my bread knife to chop it down, just cut her off. We're gonna have easy corn. Okay, corn is so good. I love cutting the corn and eating it like this. Like, I love those pieces left in there. We're gonna have corn this weekend. We still have a lot in the refrigerator. All right, we are done gathering our fragments. So let's see what we came up with today. We've got our popcorn over here, and I actually took out my air fryer that I used to have. I'm replacing it with this one. I think this one is really good. So if you want one, go check out the link below. It's 40% off. Great little basket, get all the accessories. The other one's gonna go to Greg at the shop. And so, what do we got? We are gonna have this tonight with the meatballs and chicken pieces, and then we can do some hummus on there along with that cucumber salad. That's the breaded chicken that we can have, and there's 2 for the weekend. We got watermelon cut up. There's some hard-boiled eggs, good tomatoes. Those are potato fries over there, and lots of cucumbers. I got lots of corn. I pulled some applesauce because we gotta eat this applesauce. Couscous, corn that we'll have tonight with that. More watermelon, more corn down there, and more corn there. Lots of cucumbers. And we got strawberry sauce in there as well. All right, decided to come outside and get a little break. Maxine's like, are you outside without me by Ruby? Let me go let her out. You gonna come out? Come on. She's like, I have to think about it. Yes, I will. There we go. So, what a great day. I'm gathering my fragments. I've got everything gathered. I feel like we got enough, I know we got enough food. Enough food, lots of fresh veggies, all that good stuff to eat for the weekend. So, it is looking like this outside. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know if that means rain or what. It's not bad outside. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do, I'm closing this video. You won't get a super long one. You probably will. I looked at the clips. I'm like, maybe it'll be a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. I don't know. We'll see when I'm all done. But what I'm gonna do now is we are gonna clean everything up in the house. Just pick up. It's not much pickup. And then enjoy the rest of our Friday. So sometimes the last few weeks have been pretty busy. And this week I'm trying to take a little bit more of a break, which is good, and still give you a video. So I'm gonna go enjoy my kids for the afternoon. So I thank you guys for always watching. See how you can make some stuff with an air fryer. If you need an air fryer, click the link below and get one. And if not, then you can still cook it the old-fashioned way in the oven. Either way works just as fine. It was just a way to not heat up your house. And I do like use my air fryer, and so you guys know I use one. I used it for months when my oven was not working. Yes, I know. Chi-Chi's there. She doesn't even care. It seems like I'm gonna bark. Someone sent her a gift. Super sweet. I'm gonna show it up to you on Monday. So silly dog. So all right. So I'm gonna go. Have a fantastic. Here they go. We better go. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We're going to see you again tomorrow.